Welcome and hello, my beautiful Taurus, my beautiful bulls. Brenda Tarot here with your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of July the 4th to July the 10th. Starting off, you've been given your first energy card, and that is a dark man. So dealings or relationship with a man with dark hair or complexion. So this could be anybody. It could be a colleague you work with. It could be your employer. It could be even your partner, or it could also be a client. But someone in your path this week you're going to be confronted with them, with having to communicate with them and deal with them on some sort of a level. So I think communication and how you articulately convey your story to them is going to be very important this week. So it could also be someone that you're going to be dealing with who maybe is a hard sell. You might be dealing with someone and explaining yourself, or even trying to convey what you need to sell something to them, but you will have dealings with this person. That's if it's in business. For some it may be, for others not. You've got the High Priestess, you've got the Ace of Coins coming in behind you, and you have the Four of Pentacles. So High Priestess, trust your intuition and the power of your natural psychic abilities, okay? Your own intuition here. Pay attention to any of your dreams. Pay attention to that little voice of reason that's there, that's constantly saying, don't do that, or this is great, go for it. There's no need to race into action right now until you gain more insight into a situation. So you might be doing your research, you might be studying up on something, taking your time and thinking something through before you go forward, before you decide to accept something and do something. So it could be dealing with a person here who could be maybe selling you something or trying to sell you something. So, this is all about silence is gold, and keep your secrets to yourself. If you're in the process of doing something that could be very important to you and life-changing, you don't want somebody going out and blabbling it before it's come into fruition, or even riding on your coattails of success. Beautiful. Now, Ace of Coins says you're going to get some amazing offer coming in here, and this could be someone coming forward here, something coming forward here in the form of prosperity. And this is significant abundance coming in, and it could be in the form of a promotion. It could be a salary increase. Maybe you are going through some sort of transformation here, some back and forth bartering and negotiations going on here, and this could also increase your salary or something that you may have sold, and you're going to get money for it. But you can also get some unexpected money coming your way. For those of you who are thinking of being your own entrepreneurs, want a side gig or perhaps a passive income, or you're setting up your own business, this is a good time for you to get out there and do that. Consider all the opportunities coming down your path, and keep your mind and your eyes open to them before you jump in there and do this. But it says, to me, I'm seeing that there's going to be some legal papers and documents and contracts where you're going to be in correspondence with the powers that be. So I do think that something very meaningful is going to happen here in the material part of your life. You could be receiving a gift from somebody. You could be going out to earn a degree or get a credit that's going to level up and amp up your income bracket on your resume. You may now have the resources to go out and buy a significant purchase of some sort. This is a great card of luck. It's a great card too of improving health. Now, Four of Pentacles says that some of you need to take a step back, and this is the Four of Swords, but in this lovely deck by Anne Ellis Angels. And please take your time to look her up here. You have seen me out there doing lives with her where I promote her as my guest reader. She's excellent, and these are one of her beautiful 3 decks she has. I love the graphics on it. She does every one herself. So, Four of Pencils, Four of Swords, time out, call a truce, step back. You need time to rest up and think about a situation before you jump into it. Okay? The same with the High Priestess. She's doing her research. She's reading up on it. She's not going to jump in and accept the first offer that comes her way. Okay? So remember that. Don't accept the first offer you're going to sign on, or get representation and counsel to read between those lines and explain everything articulately and accurately so that you're able to confidently do that. So take a time out. This also is indicative of not getting your sleep. Maybe some of you have experienced some, for some reason, some insomnia. Maybe your mind's racing. Do what you need to do to put yourself in that quiet silence in order to let yourself get the rest. If you've got to rest during the day, do it. It's all about you taking care of yourself here the best way you can. Now, let's see what we have coming in the center position. You've been given the owl. Good advice from a wise person. So somebody could be coming forward. They could be legal representation. They could be somebody that you've hired to walk you through a situation when you are signing documents. So be prepared. Be prepared to take this, because this is very, very, very good when you have this wise owl card. It says you've got their help, and lean into it. Keep your mind and your eyes open to everything that you're being told by this person. And, you know, it could be somebody professional, or it could just be somebody who's feeling very compassionate and closely linked to you, a family member, a friend, someone who wants to be there to say, you know what, I've taken a look at this from, you know, the top of my perch, and I've got a wider perspective from being above you here. Maybe you need to know this is going on, right? So it could be advice as simple as that as well, that's going to be very beneficial to you and protect you. Now, coming in next, look what you've got. The King of Cups, the King of Coins, the King of Pentacles, New Beginnings, the Death card, and the Five of Pentacles. So that is the Five of where are we here? Yeah, that is the Five of Swords. So I had to be sure with this deck. The pencils are swords. And the funny thing is, I should know this because I asked Anne about that. And she said she just couldn't bring herself to do swords. She felt they were too abrasive when she was dealing with angels as well. So very interesting. And I love them. So, okay, moving on here. Success, confidence, and opportunity. The King of Coins. You know the King of Coins is that Midas touch king. He puts his hands to anything and he turns it to gold. You could be dealing with large finance companies. You could be dealing with money situations. You could be speaking to the powers that be. And we talked about promotions. We talked about possible income increase. We talked about maybe possible sales where you're getting money. So this is a card that says, keep your mind and your eyes open, but listen to the inner wisdom, little voice of wisdom, this wise owl here, before you proceed. But this card says you can't make a mistake this week, no matter whether it's dealing with things in business, relationships, whatever the case is. You're going to find that you're going to come up smelling like a rose and landing on your feet for sure. New beginnings, starting over, going through transformation. This is the Death card, but the Death card is also the Rebirth card. And that means you've got wonderful opportunities to look at your future with promise. Something may have ended, simply something simple. It could have been a project. It could have been something that you were working on, a contract. Oh, but it could also be the end of a phase in your life, the way you deal with things in your life. You may be changing things up there for a better future for yourself, to be healthier and happier. Also, maybe the end of a relationship, something like that, that has outlived its welcome, outlived its test of time, outlived its life expectancy type of thing. So you're moving forward. Death card is always a great card to embrace the new beginning. Now, the Five of Pentacles says, you might have to change your plans and go forward and find some new ideas, but learn from this experience and move forward, new ways to go forward. The Five of Pentacles says that you could be feeling as though you're pushed and having to constantly explain yourself or compete with others. So don't be afraid to do that. Stand up for your convictions. Maybe things haven't worked out the way that you had hoped, but you have this chance. You have this new beginning, right? Maybe something ended here, and now you have this new beginning to try again. And the power lies with you, how you handle yourself moving forward. So keep going forward. There could also be somebody around you that might not have the integrity that you do. They're not coming from a place of integrity, so keep your head up about that. This is also the card that says you have choices, and you can make the right ones. And that is planning your move here with the High Priestess, taking your time with the Four of Swords so that you can get this prosperity coming in, so that you don't make any quick decisions and make an unwise choice. So this is a card that says you have this new ability to find new ideas, new plans, and move forward in new ways. As you start this new beginning here, it's going to be successful, especially if it's in business, because you do have that King of Coins there, that King of Pentacles there too. Now, coming in towards you, possible future energy, Torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So you could be going through some beautiful transformation here in your life, tapping into your higher self. Perhaps you're doing more meditative work. Perhaps you're doing meditation to manifest what you want, walking that path of positive energy, the law of attraction. going through some sort of an enlightenment now and a spiritual awareness. So this is beautiful. Now, coming in with that, you have the Ace of Wands. Love it, because you had that beautiful card earlier here, moving forward with the Ace of Coins. Now you have the Four of Wands, and you had the Four of Swords here, two Fours here, fours, building a foundation here, moving ahead. And also the beautiful Two of Coins, decisions and choices. So Ace of Wands, yeah, you're going to hear about things coming in. Definitely this is an indication that perhaps you're going to have offers coming in towards you. Maybe there's going to be a new job offer. Maybe you're deciding to move forward and do that. But again, it's about taking action and going for what it is you want. Don't be afraid to do that, okay? Because that's the only way that you're going to finally find your happiness and what it is you want to do. So you could be in that process here of negotiations. There's a new exciting opportunity that could possibly be a career possibility coming in, okay? So embrace it. Go for it. This is your time to shine and do things. Some of you, again, may be starting a new business, and it's good. Job offers or promotions are indicative, but it's exciting new information that's going to help propel you forward with a brand new fresh start. And I think it could be work. Now you've got the Two of Coins, where you're faced with making decisions here, and there may be two offers, two decisions, two choices, two things like that you have to contemplate and decide on. But it's a card of balance, and it says don't do too many things at once. Don't try to juggle too many things on your plate at once, because you don't want to slip up. So don't be running here and there, helter-skelter. Do the planning here, okay? Do the research. Take your time when you're moving forward in this direction, because this is for your legacy. This is for your future. Now, the next card is the Four of Wands. Beautiful card. Four of Wands says, you know what? You're thinking about something here, and you're wishing to thank the universe for it. You've worked hard, and now you're going to be rewarded for it. You're going to see some contentment, peace, and abundance coming in. You're going to have freedom now to know this hard work you've done has afforded you this success. So enjoy this. It's rewards coming in. It's beautiful. But it's also the card that says, you know what, there's going to be some sort of a celebration here. And it could be a celebration of somebody getting married or planning a move with a partner. But it's beautiful, beautiful. And it's all about commitment. So this could be a milestone in your career and something that you've successfully completed, whether it's a project or something you were working on. And it's all about counting your blessings here and being happy. Wow, I love it. So beautiful cards this week for you, Taurus. Great. Now let's see what we've got for clarification here. Oops, before we do that, I don't want to forget my birds. And my birds is the final card here for you, for your outcome oracle message. And it says, birds sing not because they have answers, but because they have a song. And I always say, there's another quote, the caged bird sings because she has a song. So this is about, we know that birds are messengers, and all the other decks as well. And this is about communication and maybe receiving some information from somebody that's going to be very important to you. But it also is a card of gossip, so be careful. But it's also a card of advice, and we talked about that. So watch for those signs coming in. Communication, both the manner of conveyance and the information. Okay, this is about conversations and discussions and news and verbally hearing something, but it can also be electronically transmitted, right? You can hear it. You may get a text or something or a message on your machine. So when you receive this information, you're going to pay attention to it. Not everything you see or read, online is completely true. So be careful. Before reacting to any news, consider the source it's coming from. Is this person, do they have integrity? Are they coming from a good place here? Because we did talk about that here earlier, where somebody might not be coming forward that has that integrity here with our Three of Pencils, or Five of Swords. Sorry, I'll get these cards in my head right yet. But on the positive side, the birds may indicate the sharing of valuable advice and wise counsel as well. So it's not a bad card. There's many ways of looking at it, but definitely it's a card of communication and conveying information or receiving advice that you're going to need to help you move through this week. So don't be afraid of that. So let's see what we've got here for our beautiful confirmation. Spirit, what does Taurus need to see, know, and expect, please, for this week of July the 4th? Yeah, holiday time, right? Holiday weekend, Canada Day, and Americans are celebrating their holiday as well. Beautiful, and I wish all of you to be safe and have lots of love and laughter this weekend. Now, coming in with the Ace of Coins, the High Priestess, and your Four of Pencils, you've got the High Priestess again. Bang, right on top of the High Priestess. So definitely finding out any information, doing the research that you need, taking your time in the process to get what it is you need. Look in the background. Find out what you need to know. It could have to do with the dark-haired man as well, or something that you may be going in partnership with or doing something with them. Coming in with the wisdom of the owl and the advice you're going to get, and that beautiful King of Coins and the new beginnings and the Five of Pencils, you've got the Seven of Cups, and that's a card of making lots of choices and having to make decisions right now that could be very profound and life-changing. So you could be a bit confused. I want you to sit back, and again, this whole reading's about taking your time and being articulate so you can be accurate. So pick the thing that's going to bring you that's going to last the test of time. Something that is, going to be stable and it's a safe route. Don't pick something, because everything that glitters isn't always gold, so be careful of that. Don't rush. Take your time to make those decisions. As we spoke here of the Two of Coins, the same. Don't juggle too many things at once so that you can do this properly. Now, the Ace of Wands, the Two of Coins, and the Four of Wands, you've got the Hangman. So this is all about you taking your time again. So the whole reading is anything going on this week or the near future, they don't want you to rush in. The universe and the spirits tell me, do not rush in and do anything in a big, major hurry. Do your research. Take your time. You want to be accurate, you want to be sure, and you want to have a safe landing. Well, the Hangman says while you're there, you may be thinking about those things. This is a temporary pause. It's not forever. And when you get down, after you've done your work, after you've got all that information, you're going to get down and hit the ground running in a positive direction towards this beautiful success of the King of Coins. Well, my beautiful Taurus, have a wonderful day and a very positive week to look forward to. Always know I send you lots of love, many blessings, and I'll see you soon.